What is your kind of daily dietary strategy? Where do you stand with your diet?
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about like supplements that you like.
Cool. Yeah, the principle here is that I am a collection of around 70 trillion cells. Like Bryan Johnson is 70 trillion cells. Over half of those cells are alien cells. They're not even me, they're just bacteria. So I'm like around 30, 35 trillion cells.
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah, you are a collection of like 70 trillion cells. That makes Theo Vaughn.
Okay. And half of those cells are not...
They're not you.
They're not natural born citizens?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're immigrants. Yeah, so like they're bacteria and others that are hanging out in your ecosystem. And so the question is like, when it comes to food is just a collection of molecules. So you're taking one set of molecules and you put them in your molecules and you say like, what happens? And so we know, for example, when you take fast food, those molecules put in your body, it does bad stuff. And so with diet, we basically just say, if you have to create a list of the very best molecules in existence that help the body thrive, what are those molecules? So every calorie has a fight for its life. And so that's the first principle. And then two is I don't subscribe to any camp. Like I'm not carnivore, I'm not vegan, I'm not vegetarian, I'm not paleo, I'm not keto, I don't care. I just want to look at the evidence and say, you take a given thing, you put it in the body, what happens? And so my diet primarily consists of a whole bunch of vegetables. I do berries, nuts, seeds, extra virgin olive oil. That's primarily what I eat. And so I'm extremely meticulous because I'm trying to become the most don't die person in the world. So, but if people enjoy eating meat, eat meat. Like do your thing. If you enjoy eggs, do eggs. Just measure your body. Like measure your body and see if you're happy or not. If the body is, so there's what your mind can say, like, oh, I love blank, but measuring your body is a different thing. Your body is going to speak the truth, not your mind. So basically like you want to measure out, let your body report out how's inflammation, how's cholesterol, like how's all the different markers. So.
And when it comes to meat and things like that, are there just, you don't like them or you feel like they don't work for your body? Was there something that you found that you're like, this isn't the best for me?
So it's actually, one is, I think there's 2 points. One is, I think you can make an evidence-based argument that a diet that primarily consists of vegetables, berries, nuts, seeds, extra virgin olive oil, legumes, is one of the best paths to longevity. Not the only, but like a good one. And then on the like red meat, there's not a ton of evidence ton of longevity evidence that says this thing is a longevity producer. Now, but I pull myself out of the argument because I don't care about red meat. I don't care about the argument. I don't care about the disagreement. If somebody wants to eat red meat, I support you in eating red meat.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to go after red meat. Like I'm not that person. So just like
I'll pat you on the back while you have a little,
while
you have some burn ins.
Yeah, man, do it. Like do your thing and just measure your body. So I try to do that and I try to then share my body biomarkers and say, here's what my body looks like. Here's the evidence. If you want to try it out, here you go. But like a couple things. One is I love extra virgin olive oil. I think it's one of the best foods you can put into your body.
Is that a seed oil or not?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like this whole seed oils are bad for you. I don't buy it.
You don't?
No, I think it's fried. It's high temp seed oils. But like cold pressed seed oils, like they're fine. So like that whole thing I think got away. But,
so you think the seed oil thing is kind of out there?
Yeah. It's you don't want to heat them. That's when they become dangerous. But cold pressed seed oils, the evidence says they're fine. But again, like if somebody wants to do it, great. Like abstain or take it. Just measure yourself and try to find the markers.
Right. Check in with yourself. Have some sort of like, okay, how do I really feel after having this?
Yeah. And how does your body report out? Not your mind, not your opinion, not what social media says. Ask your body to report out with biomarkers. Get a blood draw. Look at your markers and say, is the body happy or sad?
Right. Not each time you eat, but you're saying over time.
Over time. Because those like, your body reflects your diets over, a period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like the easy ones, like just avoid, there we go.
Yeah, this was just saying cooking oils. Not all cooking oils are created equal. This chart breaks down the linoleic acid content in different oils, helping you make informed choices for heart health and inflammation control. High linoleic oils like soybean, sunflower, and corn oil can contribute to inflammation, while healthier options like coconut, olive, and grass-fed butter offer beneficial fats. But you don't buy into this.
I mean, so this is cooking. This is what does.
Oh, so this is actually using it for cooking.
Yeah, what does well at higher heats.
So this is kind of what you're saying, actually. That some of these may provide less health benefit for you.
Yeah, but like on this though, like this graph, I want to see the toxic compounds that are formed. Otherwise, like I don't know how to read this graph.
Right. Right. And they'll show stuff like this. I mean, even in Trap Me, it just, they use the red, yellow, green.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
There's a lot of small strategies that can kind of like
I want to see. I want to see what temperature, what are the toxic compounds I'm evaluating, when do they form, like, et cetera. So that is like that'd be a much more quantified approach where I'd say, all right, now I feel like I have a good basis for decision making versus like, this is easy to read online. You see red, green, yellow. It's like, okay, good, bad, because anything more than good, bad, it gets overwhelming for people.
Yeah, for sure. You say extra virgin olive oil. That's sort of your go-to.
Yeah. Based upon the evidence my team and I have reviewed, this is what I would suggest if people want quick takeaways. One is I consume more extra virgin olive oil than any food in my diet. It's 15% of my daily caloric intake, but we source it ourselves. We test it in the lab ourselves. It's high polyphenol, has it's the right acids, right constitution. So it's a specific kind of olive oil. It's not because most olive oil is bullshit. Like most of it does nothing, and most of it a lot of So you need so whatever you buy, make sure it has a third-party lab test result. Now that's a lot.
But is there a brand that you tell us? I mean, I know, or do you have this yourself that we could buy? Do you have your own?
I do it myself because like going back to that discussion of care and trust. After playing this game for 5 years, I don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
No one. Like, I don't care what they say in marketing. I don't care. I just don't trust anyone.
That's how I am.
So like, I want to source it from the farm myself. I want to test it in the third-party lab. So I just basically, I did this my whole self. And then my friends were like, I want this too. And I'm like, sure.
Yeah, I was about to ask you for something. And this is one you guys have. It's called snake oil.
Yeah, it's kind of a troll.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically we source from both hemispheres, southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere. We always have a fresh batch. We do third-party testing. It's high polyphenols. So olive oil, and also like I do a tablespoon with every meal because when you eat food, it causes damage to your body. Like a lot of people don't know that. They think like food is like a good thing, which it is. But also there's damage that's associated. So olive oil lessens that damage, like lessens some of the oxidative damage. So that's olive oil is one. Two is I eat a lot of legumes like lentils, edamames, beans, a lot of vegetables, but I steam them. So when you char something, whether it be charring vegetables or meat or something, it builds something called AGEs.
AGEs?
Yeah, advanced glycated end products, which is basically just think of it like junk that builds up in your body. You don't want it. So I steam vegetables to lower the AGEs, and then I eat a lot of nuts, macadamia nuts, almonds, walnuts.
I like walnuts.
Yeah, right. Those are those are good ones. Like I don't eat cashews or peanuts. Those are like the less valuable
Those
ones.
are drunkards' nuts.
Aren't they? Yeah, that's funny.
Like, oh, you're
It's
drunk
true,
here.
right? Yeah. Then I do a lot of
And cashew just looks like it's fucking looks like it doesn't even know what it's doing. If you look at a cashew, bring up a cashew.
yeah.
It looks kind of bisexual a little,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it looks like it'll sleep over at anybody's house. To me.
Yeah, I think it's a good interpretation. I've never heard someone riff on a cashew's appearance, but you know what? I think you're right.
And I've never even thought about it till now, but I'm glad I'm even saying some of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And you also have and I'm not pushing your products here, but I was given a gift of one of your products and I haven't taken it before, and it's a Blueprint protein powder.
Yeah.
Is it a protein powder? Is it a daily powder? What is it?
Yeah, protein.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a protein powder.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you hear that supplements and stuff like that, a lot of that stuff just comes out in your urine. Like, what makes this thing any different, or is it any different?
Yeah. So the problem I was trying to solve is I need to eat every day somehow.
Yeah.
And I need a certain amount of protein, a certain amount of fat. And so when I go out in the world, I'm like, where am I going to buy it? Who do I trust? No one.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I got to manufacture this. So basically, like we put together, I eat everything my company makes because I trust it. I worked in high school. I worked at a restaurant. I was and I saw the back kitchen operations, and I was like, damn, I'm never eating at this restaurant ever again. Right? Like once you see it, it's horrifying.
Yeah, well, it's crazy when you think you go to a restaurant that you think that the people in the back are doing their best.
Exactly.
Because a lot of times you're like, you'll go eat and then I'll go work at a restaurant. So it's like, then I'm just the person in the back.
Yeah, and like the whole idea of like, so there's like competent things going on behind the scenes that like you can trust, like, nah, like someone breaks it. So yeah, so like Blueprint, I see exactly what happens. That's what I want to use. So yeah, protein, I basically need like 130 grams a day. And so I have to get it from somewhere. So yeah, same thing. We source it, we third party test it. We look at all the nutrients and the chemicals and the toxins. So yeah, so the protein is one of the things we've built. And so,
and what kind of protein powder do you recommend? I take a plant protein right now. That's kind of what I feel like works best with my system.
Yeah.
But what is there a type of, because you hear different ones and new ones pop out, and then there's like the one you're supposed to take at night. Like, what has your experience been like with protein powders?
We've been using pea and hemp. We started using pumpkin and
pumpkin got something with pump.
Yeah. So there's
it should be obvious pumpkin has muscles, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
If you look at a fucking pumpkin,
they're fucking flexing in the field, right? You see
they're
it up
always
there.
like that.
Who's it defined? Yeah. So like
God.
we did that, but like
pea doesn't mix very well though.
Yeah, that's why. So that's why we do the hemp combo.
Okay.
Yeah,
and it helps it?
It makes it fluffy and nice.
Because pea, sometimes I'll get it in a smoothie or something and you can't even drink it because it's not, the solution isn't liquid enough.
Yeah. So we do that. But there's like this online thing where people say that plant-based proteins are higher in heavy metals, right? Because you can test it. The issue with that is that the whole heavy metal discussion is so fucked up because we test all my foods. You can go to the store and get a carrot and test that for heavy metals. It's high in heavy metals. Mm-hmm. And so the only reason why it's been sensational around plant-based proteins with toxins is because it's packaged food you can easily measure. But it's harder to measure fresh food. People don't do the work. So like we've learned toxins are everywhere in all foods. And so for example, I'll give you one where I was eating these lentils and the test came back high. And so we're like, why are lentils high in heavy metals? Like what's going on there? So we got a hold of the company and we're like, what's your manufacturing process? They said, actually, we use human sludge as our fertilization. So they're taking
like duty or whatever?
Yeah, they're taking human shit because it's like
who's selling it?
Yeah. So they're using human shit to fertilize, and human shit has heavy metals in it. So then it recycles back into the food. And so this is why I make this shit, because I shouldn't say stuff. So we want to source our own food. We want to test it. I want to know what I'm putting in my body. And so I've learned way too much. I'm so jaded now.
So the lentils, they were using human shit on their crops, and it was getting into the lentils somewhat.
And that's why. Because otherwise, if you think about it, you're like, what foods naturally have high levels of blank, right? Or like cocoa has high levels of heavy metals. Like it has high levels of cadmium naturally. But then people test that. They're like, here are the brand rankings. But then glyphosate can also be present. And so we found that the brand had the lowest levels of cadmium, had the highest levels of glyphosate by like 10x. They had an oat filler. So it was in the oats. And so this is the thing is like once you actually take a topic and you actually slice it up to capture the nuance, it's just the conversation online is almost never right. Like when the things that gain trendy popularity, it's almost always wrong.
And would you say that some of it almost is negligible then? Because at a certain point, just overall, we are in a very tough spot with what is in our foods, no matter what.
100%. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it is. I don't. People are gonna feel stressed about this conversation. So I want to like make sure we close. I
agree.
I want to give like a few tips where people can regain control of their life.
Okay.
Because I don't want to terrify. I know it's terrifying.
Well, one of the things that I think you've already done is that's why you're saying like, okay, you may have this diet.
Yeah.
If you have an olive oil that you take when you're eating, that it will lessen the effects of your diet on your system at the time.
Yeah.
So, and those are the types of things that are kind of important. It's like, okay, well, I know that even if some stuff I know is going to be not great for me, how do I at least just mitigate what's going on
right.
while our science hopefully gets uncompromised, while our food system hopefully gets uncompromised and we're able to get back into a better place.